Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast, the Transformer and Action Figure Podcast Show. My name is Hex, and we are here with episode 314. We have the Invisible Man, Rick, and we have an old face, Barrett Prime, and I forgot to mute myself there again. So, Rick, why don't you start off? Where do people find you, man?
Yep, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
And Dalton.
I'm not going to find me everywhere at Daltonian or Daltonian 95. I keep forgetting that I've changed to that Daltonian TFs. So yeah, you can find me there, Daltonian 95. Find me on Twitch too as Daltwolf 95.
All right, and Chris.
You can find me in sunny Wales. I'm alive. Hi. Yeah. That's it. Basically, Wales. I'm not really a social media person nowadays, but I'm like leaning back into it, so who knows.
All right, let's go with your figure of the past couple of weeks. Rick, what you got?
All right, I got one figure, but I want to show off these two boxes. Yeah, because they're already up. So there's two things I've been wanting to add to my MOTU collection. I don't know, for like the last 10 years, and I just kept putting them off. I see them at conventions.
MOTU? What's
yeah,
MOTU?
like Masters of the Universe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to add these for a while, so I finally just decided to bite the bullet, and I got a Fright Zone, and I got the Slime Pit. So
are they the originals?
Yeah, like the original stuff.
How much you pay for them?
Well, they're open boxes, but like complete and C9, so a lot.
Not as I want numbers. It was like Rick's
not
like,
as
no,
much as.
That's one coming after me.
Oh, if you get these without the tape cut, it's twice as much. But I hate no, for G.I. Joe, sometimes I'll buy one and cut the tape and assemble it and put it together. But for this stuff, I didn't want to do that. I think it's more rare too, like finding like box versions. You can still find them, but it's, I hate opening those because there's probably not that many left.
Yeah.
But anyway, I added those to the collection. And then my figure of the last few weeks, I've gotten into the MOTU Mondo, the 1/6 scale version. And I picked up a bunch of them, but this one's my favorite. Merman. I'm rocking the shirt too, but it comes with 2 extra heads, a ton of accessories, but really it's the details, and it's just killer. They're killer.
He was voiced by Oppenheimer too, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, I could swear as like he used the same like sea spray voice.
The guy that did that.
Yeah, it's that underwater kind of cartoony. Exactly.
I think I like Scott McNeil's voice for Merman more, just that kind of like Waspinator voice that he had.
I did too, and I like that they included like the 2000X head is the one I have on it right now, the one that's more 2000X ish. But yeah, I'm getting into the Mondo. I plan to get 4 of them. I think I've gotten 6, but I think I'm good for the moment.
All right, Dalton.
Mine's going to be Legacy Tarn. Practically zero kibble. Like the only thing he's got is just that little bit from the front of the tank. But the only issue I've run into with mine is the bicep is a little wibbly. But I'm going to put in some floor polish to tighten that up. So design-wise, there is one issue that I have, and he's got that 86 hot rod shoulders, if you know what I'm talking about, where it's way up here and you can't get him to get a good like pointing pose. I just don't like the way they put that joint there instead of inside the actual shoulder itself or in the arm. How's the
tank-ish mode? I've gotten him in from BBTS, but I haven't transformed him yet.
It's a little touchy with the front end of the tank. You have to get. For me, I had to turn the head around to where it's facing the ground in order for it to sit flush.
Yeah.
So, but Yeah, it's not bad. He's got molded in caster wheels instead of them actually using the parts to give him little wheels.
Yeah.
But and then the knees don't really fold in like the MMC one, but it still looks really damn good for an official Tarn. Like for a fully
it's cool that it exists. Pretty much everybody, if you're a third party person, most people have that is it Coulter?
Coulter, yeah. I used to have them. I kind of want to get them again though, because I love the design.
Yeah, it's a good version.
But what's the build quality like though?
It's pretty good.
Drop test. Drop test.
I'm not dropping it on cement.
Wait.
I'm not dropping it on cement.
Behind you.
I'll drop it on my lap here. There.
Yeah, that big ball thing. Drop test that.
Hell no. I would say another word, but this is a PG-13 cast, and I don't even think we're allowed the one. So.
All right, Chris. What is your figure of the 2 years? I guess
2 years. Oh my gosh! Well,
you got to nail it down to one.
I'll just go for the easiest one. Is one I got today.
Oh wow!
Jetfire came today, and I tell you what. Not only is this the biggest masterpiece of now I actually own, but it's heavy. It's like really heavy, and I can't find any diecast in it, but there's bound to be some. But the only things I struggle is inside of where am I? There. Inside of there, you can see right at the very bottom there's a tab, and you can see that it's supposed to slot in there. It doesn't. I'm telling you, like I've almost broken this, and I almost cried straight away. I can't tab it in. I've tried. I've looked on something Wong's bloody YouTube channel of him trying to do it, and it's like I haven't seen any video of anyone showing off it. Yes, it tabs in because do you know what? No, it doesn't do it. But apart from that, it's amazing. It's really cool, and all the little figures that comes with. I've got them all stored in there, so I can't be bothered to take it all out. But you've got like Wheeljack, Prowl, and Optimus. Optimus don't fit in a cockpit because he's too fat. But the others, they're like really flimsy ball joints, and I lost an arm, and I was looking for it for about an hour. So if you do get it, be warned.
The carpet monster ate it.
Yes, you know, like when you drop a penny or you drop some loose change, and then it just has a mind of its own. It's like goes into another dimension. That's them.
It's the PEM particles, I tell you.
That's the bits and bobs.
You can stay there. He's laying down.
Back to the bits and bobs. I love it.
Bits and bobs.
All right, I haven't opened this yet, but it's so freaking cool. This is my first one of the Mythic Legions. I saw this and I was like, dude, she looks like so cool, and she's got all these extra arms and accessories and stuff. So once I get it set up, I'll probably take some pictures and post it. But yeah, just a really nice looking figure. So done by 4 Horsemen, so I know the quality is going to be there. So yeah, excited about that. All right, let's see.
I can't believe I got most of my stuff packed up. It's really just this last little bit here, and then MP piece.
I remember what that was like, Dalton. It was only a few short months ago.
Like 20 coats.
All right, so we are back on to the vintage G.I. Joe vehicles, doing our tier system. We're going to be doing 1988 and 1989. Basically, there are 4 tiers, A, B, C, and D. The A tier is like cream of the crop. Like, it is the best. Like, you got to have it. B is really great figure. You love it. You want it in your collection. C is, you like it. Don't necessarily have to have it. And D is you don't care about it at all. So we got Toy Mafia joining us. Jordan joins us, says what's up. Xander's joining us as well. We're going to start off with the Adder, the Cobra Adder. Rick, let you start off. What tier would you put this in?
That one's going to be a D tier for me. I don't need it. Yeah. I don't have it in my current collection.
I'm gonna bring up the stream on YouTube, mute it because I can't see on my phone very well.
Well, it's the Cobra Adder, Dalton. So you should have all the vintage vehicles memorized. So this is going to be a D for
it looks
me as
cool.
well.
It looks cool. I'm going to say C.
Okay, Jordan puts it at a C. Xander puts it at a B. Art puts it at a D. Chris, what do you have it as?
The build quality on that looks sublime. It looks like something Russia would make, so I'd give it an A.
What?
I'd give it a solid A. Anyone can make a flatbed truck with 2 nukes hanging off the back. I give maximum respect.
All right, and then we have the Cobra battle barge. Dude, this is a D for me as well.
That's a
D, borderline
D.
F.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, this thing was so boring. Like, I remember some kid had this whenever I went over to his house. I'm like, what is this supposed to be? Xander puts it at a D as well. Are you guys feeling D as?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, see, if you put in a perspective of you have the last bucket of chicken on the planet from KFC, and this is your last line of defense.
It's a wing.
You're going to go for an A. Simples.
I don't think you're taking this seriously.
I know nothing about G.I. Joe, so I'm just going off by what pictures I see in front of me.
All right, next is the Bug. Everybody put that as a D. The Barge as a D. The Bug, I'm going to put as a B just because it's so unique and weird.
Yeah, it is really strange looking.
And this one I have in my collection. I didn't have it up until maybe the last 5 years. I've had it maybe for about 4 or 5 years. And it is a fantastic, really cool sci-fi aquatic vehicle. So I would give it a B plus, like as high of a B as you can give.
Yeah.
It's got like the back turret, the little guy's got that little bubble on the back of it. You put a little man in there and set him in there and he can blast away. The little bubble
as well.
Yeah,
right?
that separates from the vehicle and you can man that little circular sub. It's got two other vehicles that you can take off and put 2 Cobra guys on to ride. And it's got those 2 little secret compartments. There's a lot going on. This is one of those vehicles that just it's a lot of play value.
And George says B, but might be an A if I could change the colors. I think the colors, like it's a weird vehicle and the colors are weird, so it kind of
the colors remind me of Octopunch.
If it had been done in the eel colors and was more of an eel vehicle, I would have been over the moon.
And Art says, like, I remember the commercials for this thing coming out of the water. Yeah, it's crazy design. Barrett, I guess you're going A with that as well.
Actually, I'm really struggling to figure out like what it's trying to be. Is it a car submarine?
Yeah, yes. So yes. It can roll, like a tank, like roll out.
And, it can start off on the land and then go under, and then it can be its own vehicle with 2 guys manning it, and the little bubble separates into a sub, and then these 2 little sidecar vehicles come off. So it's kind of like your whole squad gets their own vehicle with this one.
For realsies, I would give that an A then. For realsies.
I'd give it a high B.
All right, going with the Cobra. Is it Imp or is it IMP? Okay, I thought it was. Why are these pictures so freaking small? Okay, well, there it is.
There's another low tier vehicle for me. I wouldn't give it a D, but I would give it like a C minus. I've just never been a fan of it.
I'm putting it a C as well.
It looks like a lawnmower with missiles on it.
What's the lowest rating I can give?
D.
I'd give it a D because if I had a tank, I wouldn't be standing outside of it or on top of it.
With the rockets shooting right past your face.
I mean that as
knocking
well.
your helmet off.
Yeah, so Art says C, George says C, Xander says B minus. This one, the stiletto,
Yeah.
I had this, loved it. I'm giving it a B because I just loved this as a kid. It was a simple vehicle.
Space flight.
Yeah.
I'll give it a C.
It was just fun to me. Also, I like the driver for it too.
I'd probably give that a B. I mean, it's a cool looking little fighter.
Yeah, this rotates here, and you got the little missiles here.
I mean, it'd probably be a B or an A if it was if it had better wings.
Yeah, I always kind of pretended like that it was a flight thing, and they could go underwater too. Like
Oh, it's supposed to be an underwater vehicle?
No, it was
a
a space fighter. But
oh,
I mean,
well, you don't need wings in space, so yeah, it'd be still. It looks like it'd be better suited as like a little fighter jet than a space plane.
And then also, if your friend pissed you off, then you could kind of throw this like one of those lawn darts.
Oh God, lawn darts! No.
Well, it had the rubber end here, so it didn't hurt as much.
We had the metal ones.
The kind of darts that Trickster likes to play.
I love those things. The metal ones were the best.
Lawn darts. Yeah, yes. Who thought that idea up?
I don't know, but I love whoever
Someone did. Very sadistic.
Great idea. So much fun.
You got kids trying to kill each other out in the front yard. Art gave it an A, Xander B, Jordan C, and then the Desert Fox. This is for me a C.
I give this one a C, but it's a high C. It's not bad. I have this one.
Yeah, that's a good drink, you know.
It is.
Art Jordan give it a B.
I'm going to give it a B. It's a cool little vehicle.
I never.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm all for these kind of like dune buggy type vehicles, so I'm going to give this a B.
How big is it?
Have you ever seen the van, like the regular like G.I. Joe Jeep?
Nope.
It's maybe I've got one, but I can't reach it right now. It is
it's big enough to put like a 3 3/4 inch guy in each.
Yeah,
seat.
you can put two guys, maybe one in the back, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it a B then. I thought it was going to be something like that.
It's basically like a little Jeep, a 6-wheel Jeep.
The mean dog.
This is a really cool one. Yeah. This one can separate into, separate vehicles and stuff. And it's pretty big too. It's probably about twice the size of the Desert Fox that we just looked at.
So this is the tidal wave of G.I. Joe.
No, that's the thing. It's not like it's like a mid-size in G.I. Joe land. It's like a mid-size,
really
vehicle.
Yeah, there's like the flag was like 6.5 feet long.
7.
6.5 feet.
Yeah, it was an aircraft carrier that you could land your jet.
So what would that be? 2 meters?
I'm
trying to figure out for Chris.
Let's see.
Roughly 2 meters.
That's got to be probably the biggest toy that's ever been made.
Yeah, it takes up the most space.
6.5 feet to meters, so 2 meters.
Hey,
there you
go.
I'll give it a B.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B. I mean,
this is a nice, solid B. It's a good vehicle.
It's a vehicle, and it's a play set that you can do.
Yeah, it is.
Solid B.
It is.
I'd give it an A. Easy.
Yeah, you can separate it into 3 parts and have 3, things going on at once. It's fun.
Now, this sucker, I loved it as a kid, and this is what battled up against my Night Raven because they were like similar in size.
Yeah.
I give this an A for it. I love this thing, and this is the one that like when we were playing around as kids, like I would use this as a battle axe, like on the trampoline.
Have you guys ever seen that movie Supersonic, or was it Supersonic?
Don't think I have, no.
It's about this like AI drone that they're building, and
Talk about
suddenly becomes
stealth.
sentient. Stealth. There we go.
Dude,
This reminds me
I
of that.
know
Of that
all
jet.
the crappy movies. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
this
this one-
is an AI. I think it just looks awesome.
This reminds me, I
on
don't
a
know if
B.
anyone's seen it, but it's a really old film called Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah, I've
Anyone
seen
remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah. You know when he goes like super fast and it stretches out a little bit? Yeah, it reminds me of that, so I'm gonna give it an A. Easy.
Let's see.
It's got a nice pilot too. The pilot's Ghost Rider. It's really cool.
Like, so this right here fit 2 guys, Chris, and then it's just all jet with just 2 guys here. And
Nice.
these little like thrusters, it had a mechanism on the bottom where you could pull them out or go in, and the wings I think bent too at the same time as you're doing it. Yeah, so this little thing you'd pull out.
Hmm.
And you had like landing gear that would pop out and stuff too. So like, yeah, sucker was massive.
So you
cool
guys are G.I. Joe and we were just stuck with something called Action Man. Great. If you don't know what Action Man is, Google it. It's not as good as this.
Oh, Xander gave this a D, and then Art gave it an A.
He's messed with it. I have one over here it's on the bottom shelf, but he's messed with it. It's cool.
I love it.
It has to live in the same world as the Defiant and the Night Raven, so it's really hard for me to give it an A. It's tough.
Dude, I'm throwing this in D because I hated it. I had this one too.
It looks lame.
Like,
yeah,
I've
never played with this one.
It.
I've never had it.
Like
it looks like a D
it's
vehicle.
boring. Yeah, the dude just sat here and it's a rocket with a little pump, like, and you immediately lost this pump, so it was just a rocket sitting on top of there.
And the dude just sits to the side. Ugh.
Yeah, gets his face blown off.
That's like low D, borderline F. Crap.
Xander gives this a
hearing
B.
has to be bad.
Xander said this is a B. Art gives it a D. I don't know how you can do the previous one a D and this one a B. What? There you go. Make sure that Xander gets this for Christmas, Rick. You said he wanted.
Oh,
gave it a D.
Get rid of the air pump.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a good one coming up.
Rolling Thunder. All right.
S.
So this one is 3 feet long, Chris. So
just shy of a
meter. Yeah.
Where did people put these size of toys when they were little?
I'm gonna switch my
Out in the
camera.
shed.
Can you see the top shelf right there?
Is that
it?
Right?
Yeah, that's how big it is.
Wait, I don't know
That's
how
like
to
a-
stop screen share.
It's back there. I don't have it. I don't have the missiles raised. Inside of it, you got, two large missiles.
I'm gonna have to put
Pop
this one in S tier.
Gosh.
It's huge. It holds so many figures. It's got like a little mini vehicle that comes out of it.
Look at all these missiles, and like there's like
that whole thing, the whole middle part that goes all the way to the back. It all separates, and these 2 giant missiles come up out of the back of it, and they fold up from inside of it and fold up vertically.
I think this is my favorite one so far.
It's a like people that love G.I. Joe, like Rolling Thunder is epic.
I mean,
do they go for much on like eBay?
No, yeah, I got one at a show, and it wasn't that much comparatively to the other stuff.
Yeah, look at this.
You can see.
I mean, it's so popular that it gets paired with Optimus Prime as third-party Transformers. So,
yeah, look at that.
There you go. You can see the missile sitting up there now.
Yeah,
and it's still got that huge cannon too that rotates. The ramps come down, and that little vehicle kind of comes off of the ramp. and it's loaded with missiles.
Everybody's giving it an A. Dude,
yeah,
Chris, he missed out on 86, man. He missed Night Raven, Flag, Mamba.
If there was a World War III, I would want to get stuck with the Rolling Thunder as my base.
Yeah, all these missiles.
So many.
The little yellow missiles go inside the middle of those two big missiles. See how there's like a circular middle that you can see through?
Yeah.
You load them and they go all the way around it. It's crazy. Just destruction on wheels.
And then, dude, I'll give it a low C.
Yeah, I almost got this. I almost picked this up last year at Joe Fest, and I was looking for a better quality one, but I didn't get it. I would give this a C, just middle of the road kind of.
Yeah, this was a C for me. Art gives it a C. Xander's just like, I don't even know if I like it or not. So
yeah, I'm the same. I can't make my mind up.
I'm gonna give it a C. I mean, it's neat, but there's been some cooler stuff today.
I think it's after you go from the Roller Thunder to like this, it's like, okay,
yeah.
Swamp Masher. This is what Dakota drives around his house.
If it's not the sand boat, huh?
Yeah. This is his car vehicle. This is God. Do I C or D?
I'm gonna give it a C. Just I haven't played with one, but I'd probably play with it. Sit down and mess with that.
I'd probably, yeah.
It's not as bad as that RPV and some of those other ones we looked at that were like solid Ds.
Yeah, this is either a low C or a high D. Art gives it a D. Xander gives it an A. So that's the second vehicle.
It's on this Christmas list.
Yeah. I give it a high C because I could see myself enjoying this. Just it's so odd.
Yeah.
Dude, wait till you get to some later years vehicles. Like, dude, you look at those and you're like, God, what were they thinking? Warhog.
And this one came with your
I don't
Sergeant
remember
Slaughter.
this one.
Oh, this is a cool vehicle. The back, like see that back part where the stickers are? That flips up and you can put guys in there sitting, like a whole crew of guys sitting, waiting to be carried into battle.
Is it like an amphibious vehicle?
Yes. Yep. The commercial, I think, showed it like in the water and the land, and it comes with Sergeant Slaughter. This Slaughter has like a removable hat, a newer version.
I mean, just on that alone, a high B.
I'll give it a C.
Yeah, this is a B for me.
Again, it's odd. It's at the same time kind of cool.
Yeah, I like vehicles that have the teeth on the front too. Like any plane or any tank that if you have the teeth, just something about it just looks awesome. You give it a little bit more personality.
It just feels like just having the teeth on the front is just like making the tank like flex. So yeah, it looks more meaner.
Exactly.
Art asked, didn't it float?
I can't remember. I've never put mine in water. I don't know. In the G.I. Joe world, when we say float, it's a loose.
Basically we mean like does it float means doesn't sink.
It floats for a little while, like the whale. The whale.
How long until it sinks?
Yeah.
Another simple one, but I really liked it, and I liked the pilot too. It was just a simple vehicle. I'm giving it a B. Why is that picture so freaking small?
I feel like that Ken Jeong meme where he's looking at the tiny little paper.
Yeah, so just a real simple vehicle. You know, the guy, he's just, yeah, the rotating guns, they rotate together, the 4 missiles, the back and forth, and then, you know, these rotate together as well.
Almost kind of reminds me of like how the Slave One would fly with the way those guns
A
rotate.
little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
It's
if
a
it had
nice one-man
wheels,
vehicle.
I think it would be better
This is
because
the
it
front.
reminds me of the bikes from the original Command and Conquer, the Nod bikes.
The other thing this reminds me of is Halo. Like it reminds me of the ones.
Yeah.
What are the Dalton? You played that a lot more than I did.
The Banshees.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
like
It's
it's
like
if you
like a
turn
cross
it.
between a ghost and a banshee. Yeah.
Yes.
It's got
Yeah.
Yeah.
This just came out a long time before that. That's all. And this was part of Destro's stuff, like the Grenadier, his army had that red and black and
Let's see.
gold.
Art and Xander giving it a B. Randy Books joins us. What's up, man?
I'll give it a B too.
Yeah,
All right.
B.
Chris is gonna like this one. This is the Demon.
Yeah, this one's cool.
Ooh.
It's another one of Destro's Iron Grenadier vehicles.
Okay, that's
Yo.
neat.
Huh?
It's so short but so wide.
It raises up, courtesy of gold plastic. So
Oh,
think
no.
about that for a second.
So how long until it falls apart?
Mine's knock on wood. Mine's okay. Like I've done I've raised it up, you know, on those little beams. I've raised it up maybe 4 or 5 times, and it's still okay.
I'm gonna go high B.
Yeah, high B.
Yeah, this is a high B. Yep.
It's so odd.
Art gives it B. Xander says it's S tier. He's breaking the rules.
This one,
he's like going above A.
The other thing that this does is Destro comes with this version of Destro with the gold, you know, faceplate and stuff or whatever. His despoiler vehicle can mount on one side of it, I believe, because I think I used to display mine like that. So I like whenever you can take. It's sort of like, you know, Point Dread and the Talon Fighter. I like when you can take that, or the Night Raven's pod. I like there you go. Yeah, his vehicle can kind of mount to that in battle if he wants.
Dude, like you said, Point Dread, and it was like boom. That looked exactly like Point Dread.
Yeah.
Randy gives it a B. Art gives it a B. Went a little too far. I mean, we just looked at this.
Yeah, the despoiler. It was pretty much like just like Serpentor was packed with the air chariot. This Destro came with that despoiler.
I'd say
similar.
D to go with. It's kind of a package deal to me.
Yeah, and I liked when Destro had the Iron Grenadiers and he had the cape and stuff and the sword. I love that.
Tiger Cat.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with it was based on or repainted from the Snowcat, so they just put teeth on the front. So it's a high B for me.
I'm gonna give it an A.
I'd throw a B.
I don't blame you. It's a good vehicle.
Xander and Art give A.
This is Tiger Force, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, A. We'll side with Mike on this one.
Yeah, I love Tiger Force as well.
What is that?
It's the Tiger Force version. I like it better than I like it better than the original Dragonfly, so I give it a B.
Yeah, B.
Yeah,
that's
I'm telling you,
fair.
man, you put teeth and an eye on it and stripes, and you're like, it's just better. I don't know. There's people that will fight me over that because people love the original Dragonfly like that. You know, just the straight up armed services colors.
Randy and Xander give it an A. Art gives it a B. The Tiger Paw, you know, just stuff we've looked at before.
Oh yeah, these are just good vehicles, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one an A.
I'll just give it a B.
B.
the tiger rat. I forgot it was called that. What a weird name. Anytime you
So,
give
like,
us
wait,
the Rattler.
Yeah, it started as
what, did G.I. Joe commandeer a Rattler and just paint it up in Tiger Force colors?
yeah.
Is that exactly what happened?
Yeah. If you go back and watch the cartoons, like they were like stealing from each other and just copying.
You know what? I'm going to give, the ballsiness of that an A.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. I wish they would have done
I
the
know.
power glide bolt in these colors.
Can you blame them? I mean, the Rattler was like such a cool vehicle. I would have taken a Rattler and customized it and been like, now it's mine.
Well, the problem right now is getting a Combiner Wars Viper.
And see, in this, Chris, you put a guy on the turn, you put a guy here. The wings, like they would fold up as well.
It's a
so
vertical.
so you could take off.
Got that VTOL.
And Tiger Shark, basically water moccasin. Just give it a B.
A B or C, yeah.
I give it a high C.
You guys are gonna make me go buy a case of High C now.
Art gives a B.
Get the Ecto cooler.
I wish I could. It never came out at my local stores.
Not going. We'll do the Night Force. Night Blaster.
Force.
I like the original better.
The Maggot.
Yeah, with the gray and yellow. I think it just looks better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a B. It looks cool.
Yeah, I like the Night Force vehicles. They're hard to get.
Now, didn't they do? I know it's kind of off topic, but it's a G.I. Joe vehicle. You might know more, Rick. Energon Snowcat in those colors.
I
want to say they did.
I feel like they repainted him, but I can't remember if he was black. I don't remember.
Oh, I've got my laptop right. I'm gonna look it up real fast.
Randy and Art gave that a C, and Xander gave it an A, and then I'm gonna go C with this. I never liked the vehicle, and then
oh yeah, that's gonna get a C from me.
The Night Raider.
Weird.
It was Sergeant Slaughter's Triple T, and then they repainted it for Night Force.
Yeah, I just never liked it.
I'll give it a high C.
Yeah, other people are giving it a C as well.
I'd give it a D. I just don't like anything about it. It reminds me, for some reason, like one of my old slippers.
Yeah. The Nightshade, little submersible.
Yeah, it can fly, but it can also do underwater missions.
I'll do C. Xander's giving it an A. Art gave it a B.
I'll give it a C.
I'll give it a B.
Yeah, C.
It just, whenever they're doing this black and red, like it just looks so plain, like to me.
And the glow in the dark stickers.
Yeah, they did one in black and orange for Universe.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
The Night Storm, I'm giving it a C because I'm not particularly fond of this vehicle anyway.
I've got this one. I give it a high C as well.
Xander A, Art C.
Yeah, probably high C. I mean, it looks cool, but at the same time, kind of impractical.
Randy gives it a D.
So this one here is hard to get, complete and not broken.
Is that a?
It's a whale.
It's a whale.
Yeah.
And it's repainted.
I'll give it an A just because any way you can get a whale.
Yeah, it's an A vehicle.
Man, imagine if we get a Legacy Sea Spray as a whale in this color.
if they did a HasLab and it was this vehicle, I would be so excited.
Oh yeah, Chris, you got to put all this stuff together back then too. Like you don't just open the box and start playing.
Yeah, so what you'd open it up on Christmas Day and go to mum or dad and like,
you got to open it on Christmas Day. You are starting with this.
Yikes.
Going through that and then applying stickers and stuff like that.
It's an hour to sticker it and build it was like an hour. And I did it as an adult. so
let's see, not going over the mini rigs type stuff. Yeah, we'll go ahead and skip on to 1989. Well, before we do, just to show Chris like some of the stuff he was missing, like,
oh yeah,
like you miss Night Raven. So this big ship here, cool. And this thing that detaches from the top. So let's see. Oh yeah, here's the box. I'll just try to show you the boxes if we can. Yeah, look at that sucker.
Nice.
Yeah. That's like pretty much Cobra's like sexiest vehicle.
And then you miss this.
That's a
Pterodrome.
Pterodrome.
That's a good one.
This one's
giant. Look at this.
Like it's giant.
And there's a firebat, but yeah, this thing.
Firebat comes out of the middle.
Out the middle, and then each one of these has like doors where you can store different stuff all around it.
Oh, that's cool.
So this was like a proper play set.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are 3 3/4 inch figures. So basically 4 inches.
I've got 20 guys just in the top of it. Not alone, not even down at the bottom. You can fit so many people. You can even fit small vehicles in it.
This thing
can fit a trouble bubble.
1986 as well.
I still can't get over the fact that thing is called a trouble bubble.
Oh, I love it.
It's just the name is so goofy.
It's 80s. It's 80s.
I know.
1980, just to show. Let's see. Yeah, so like those jets, here's that aircraft carrier we were talking about that's 6.5 feet long.
I think it's 7.5.
Imagine that as a HasLab.
Oh, they couldn't do it today.
How much would this cost if you was to find it in like good nick online?
You can find one boxed. I mean, it just depends who you're buying it from. I've seen one for $4,000, but I've also seen one for $10,000. You can get one for $1,000 that's complete-ish. You know, maybe lacking a few parts.
Well, I don't want one that's ish.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got to have room. My biggest thing is I still don't have it, and Xander and I both want one, but we don't want to give up 7.5 feet of space.
Yeah.
Like I've got Batmobiles and Ecto-1s and DeLoreans and stuff.
Sail barges.
And sail barges, right? It's hard to give up that amount of space to one vehicle.
Yeah, Randy said he's seen one at a show for $60K. This
is
D.
Hey, Randy, was it AFA graded? Did you see one? I've never seen one that was AFA graded, but I bet there's one out there.
Dude, no one's putting this above a D, are they?
No.
The Arctic Blast, no.
This is one of the worst.
If I could give it an F, I would.
Vehicles. Yeah, this is one of the stupidest vehicles. He said, yeah, it was AFA graded.
Chris, you might know more than anyone else here. Did you see anything right near the end of Bionicle? Like right before they canceled it?
I'm looking in the archives of my brain, and it's just two monkeys.
It reminds me of like a vehicle from that last couple of years of Bionicle.
What do you give the Condor? Unique design.
Oh, I like this.
I give it a B.
This is a B, yeah. It's a nice B. I mean, it's not a Night Raven, but it's the next level down.
I like it.
This one's really cool because it separates
too,
into
yeah.
2 vehicles. And it can drop all those missiles too. It's got the missiles loaded in the back of the wings.
Oh yeah.
Like a ton of them. Like if this is flying overhead and you happen to be on the ground, unless you're in like a bunker, like a reinforced steel bunker, you are dead. There's no way you'd survive.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a high B.
The Fang 2.
I still haven't put mine together. I have one. This is probably like it's a high C vehicle.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like if you got one, it's fun to mess with, but it's not like, top tier.
It's not premium at all.
Yeah,
I've got a combination for it though.
I like the original Fang. I mean, the original Fang, just for nostalgia's sake, is a tiny bit better, I think.
All over the place. Art C, Randy D, Xander B.
Yeah, I'd give it a C. Like I like some of the odd vehicles, but I think that's just a little too odd.
Yeah.
The Hiss 2.
It's a Hiss tank. It's going an A.
This one I really dig. And
it's
like
kind of like a Captain Scarlet sort of vibe.
Oh.
If anyone could... Really? You can't remember? Oh, gosh. Please say you are Captain Scarlet in the States.
I've seen pictures of it, but I've never had it.
Watch it. It's really good. It's like Thunderbirds, but way better.
Captain Scarlet.
Give it an A.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff going on with this vehicle. I'll give it a B. This is a B for me.
Or maybe a B.
Low A, high B for me.
Yeah, the pilot's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the Crusader.
Basically,
considering you already have the Defiant.
Yeah, they took the shuttle portion from the Defiant and then released it.
I'd put this at B.
Yeah.
But like if you already have the Defiant, then it's like,
Yeah, that's how I still don't have it because I have a Defiant. So I would put this at a C+. I see.
All right, Randy, go A.
I'm going to give it a B. I mean, I think
it's
this
still
vehicle,
awesome. I mean, it's still fun.
I think it kind of served partial inspiration. Like it was, I know it was based on a stealth like space shuttle or something, like an unmanned space shuttle.
And then you got the Devastator, which is another one of those like little simple ones. Another one I had. I'd give it a C.
I'd give it a B. It's
the
interesting.
Yeah, it's a C- for me.
I do like this. In parentheses, weapons do not shoot. Just kids, just in case you're wondering, you can't use this as an actual gun.
Don't get any ideas, kids.
Yeah. Hubbard Craft. Dude, I'm just throwing that in a D. That looks boring.
Yeah, some of those vehicles. I would give that a D as well.
They couldn't even find a good picture of it. It's like, because nobody bought it because no one wants it. Everyone wants to give it a D. Xander just gave it an A. Put that on his list.
Then you're going to get the Swamp Mash or the RPV. You're getting all of those.
That's what I consider this.
Don't even put Night Raven on there because I can't hear you.
Yeah. Mud Fighter. This is like low C.
Yeah, I agree with that. C.
I'd give it a low B. I mean, it looks cool.
Randy gives it the D, Art C, and then Xander says, I like it. D.
Yeah, we saw this at the show, Xander. They usually have a few.
Oh, so I guess they did a 2-pack. Yeah, we don't need to look at that. Radar Rat. Dude, they didn't even have. They just had parts.
They're coming to like the end of the road now. It's almost like
D.
they had some junk parts.
Yeah, this is an easy D.
Everyone's gonna give that a D.
It's a D.
The Raider.
Now the Raider is a good vehicle. I have this one and really like it. It's another one that separates.
I'll give C. Sanders.
You would give this one higher if you.
I didn't have this one
with it. It's a really good vehicle.
Looks really cool. I'm going to give it a low B.
They're not showing its features. But yeah, it's cool.
Xander gives it A.
It's not something I would have to have. I grew up in the 80s and.
I don't know. I think it might be a must-have. Thunderclap. That's another good one. It's huge too.
Like big old cannon on it.
Yeah.
This
one is based on a vehicle. I don't know if it was a concept vehicle or people were using it. I've seen pictures of it. Somebody in the chat might know, but it's a real thing. I forget what country had it. I just can't remember, but I've seen it.
Are you thinking of? I think I know what you're on about. Germany in World War II.
It might be Germany.
Oh, the cannon on rails.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
I can't think of what it was called now.
I remember it's three sets of railroad tracks.
You've seen the pictures. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of what this is based on, I think.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Art said he had this thing and it was obnoxiously huge.
It's huge. The cannon's gigantic.
Huge.
Tri-Blaster. Dude, it's a D. They don't even have a picture of it here.
D. Yeah. No picture.
They just have parts and blueprints and instructions. So
no picture. Get it out of here.
Pulverizer.
I never cared for it.
D.
Yeah, it's a D.
No, yeah, D.
Art D. Xander C.
It's like someone just took
Art C.
like one of those people go-karts and let's put treads and a cannon on it. It's like it looks more like a bathtub with treads.
Dark Lawns Evader.
Yeah, I forget what I gave this a C, I think.
I would give this a C. I like the Dark Lawn figure that comes with it.
Randy gives it an F.
See, no real interest, but I don't hate it.
It's another one of Destro's Iron Grenadier vehicles.
Razorback.
I like the weirdness of this. It's another
I give it
Iron
B.
Grenadier type vehicle.
Yeah.
Destro stuff. It's fun. It's hard to keep this one. This thing breaks, and I've got one that's not broken, but I always worry about it. It's not one that I feel like I can take off the shelf and mess with hardcore.
It looks like it could be like a space vehicle, like a lunar rover type situation.
It raises up. You know, like
the
demon that we looked at? Yeah, this one, the wheels go in on each other, and it raises
and then it rolls on 4.
Yeah, like buckles. It buckles.
It just kind of buckles in the middle.
Why would you be inside a tank, heavily armored, I might add, and heavily armed, but your only protection is a sheet of glass?
They're peacocking.
It's style points, Chris. It's style points.
Cobra doesn't hit their shots, man. They're just like the Decepticons, and stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I'd give that one a high B. I think it's neat.
The safest place you could be. The Night Boomer.
Yeah, it's a Sky Striker, but for Night Force.
That's what they call.
That's an easy A.
That's what they call Rick at the club. Is they call us the Night Boomers.
This one, even like a loose one, complete about $900 to $1,000.
Damn.
So
this one's Night Force was this stuff was pretty rare because you could only get it. It was Toys R Us doing repaints, so only one store was carrying it, and it was, later in the line.
so Chris, this thing landed on the flag. It took off.
Yeah,
That's
the aircraft carrier that's like 7.5 feet. You can put multiple Sky Strikers landing.
God, that's crazy.
Xander said he put this at an A, but I don't think there's any money left. Like you spent it all on
the RPV in the swamp match.
I mean, if it's a Sky Striker, I'm easily going to put it in A because it's such a cool.
I'll give the Night Boomer an A. Yep.
Yeah.
And this one too.
Night Ray, yeah, dude. So yeah. I like the original better, to be honest.
Yeah, I still like the original.
I'm gonna do that one. That actually looks really cool.
But it's still an A. Yeah.
You put
just the black and dark green with the red. That looks cool.
Yeah, Xander, Art, Randy, all A. I think it's the vehicle we like there. Night Scrambler. C. I know you can put all the little dudes in there, but
I'll give it a C.
Dude, it's boring. Art gives it a C. ASP.
Oh, the ASP.
Yeah, the Python Patrol version.
Yeah, but the weapons don't.
It's got the snake skin deco.
That's cool.
I give it a C.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I give it a C. I like the original better.
Xander gives it a D. Art C. Randy B. Python Patrol Conquest. I'm giving it A. Dude, look how cool that looks.
I give it a B. B plus.
Why? Because he doesn't have any teeth.
Yeah,
he's got the eyes.
If he had the teeth, he might be an A.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a B. It really reminds me of animated Starscream, just with the swept forward wings.
Yeah. I mean, look at there it is. I mean, that job is awesome looking on it.
Yeah, it's a sexy deco.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a high B.
Yeah, look at that, Chris.
So cool.
It just says death and destruction, right?
It does.
Can I remind me of was it a Terror Dive?
Yeah.
From 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, Art's right. Like in the cartoon, they actually fused a snake with the vehicles.
True story.
That's so strange.
That was kind of near the end. Things were getting really weird.
They were running out of logical ideas.
It started off like future, kind of like, military, but a little futury with the laser rifles. But then by the end, they had snakes and vehicles combining. Very weird.
Put the DNA of these snakes into the vehicles.
Nah, this gets a D. I don't like this.
Randy gives this a F, Art a B. I'm gonna give it a B. I mean, I
like the stun. I give the stun a B. Yeah, the stun's a lot of fun.
I just always I love the Python Patrol look, man. That looks cool.
It looks like a motorcycle with a sidecar that just turned into all sidecar.
It splits.
Yeah.
Those two halves in the front split off.
Armadillo C.
Yeah, it's the Marauders version. I give it a C plus. Yeah, somewhere in the C.
Yeah.
Jordan A. Art C. Xander
Chris,
B.
what's
I think it has a lot of potential, so I'll give it a D.
Yeah, a lot of wasted potential.
I like the Equalizer. I give this one. This is a solid B.
I give it a low B.
It's fun. I like the deco.
I think I'd give it a high high B. It's a really cool looking tank. Kind of gives me Black Panzer vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a high C.
Art and Randy give it a B. Xander A. The Lynx.
Oh, I'd give that a B. Easy high B.
Yeah,
Big
it really
gun.
reminds me of a Scorpion tank from Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give a C.
High B.
I give it a C.
Xander gives it a A.
There's another one from the list, Rick.
I still need that one myself. I don't have a link.
The tiger fish. So, God, I forget what vehicle it was, but all this is the little extra
The devilfish.
boat that pops out. The extra. They don't give you the whole thing. They just gave you the little boat. Dude, that's gonna be a C.
That's gonna be a D if this is just was an accessory to another item.
No,
this is getting a D.
It was a regular vehicle. It was just the devilfish. It was just a different
Oh,
color.
it's the orange one. Okay.
Yeah.
The orange one. Okay. But it was a green one too, right? That came with like a full vehicle. But it opened up in the back and then this popped out.
No, the whale had a little like a little I don't even know what they're called, like almost like a little
different
board.
Vehicle. What's the vehicle where they lay down like on their stomachs, hold
That's the little sled that comes out of the front of the
okay, that's what I thought this was for a second.
In the cartoon, Spirit rides it from the whale onto like his mission before he meets Storm Shadow. Revenge of Cobra, G.I. Joe animated.
Dude, I'll still give this a low C. Like,
yeah, it's a C vehicle for me. Even though it's got the tiger, it's got the tiger stuff. I do love it, but
because you don't
this one's a B for me. It's basically the Vamp, but with the tiger deco.
This is only like the fourth or fifth time
it's gonna be a B for me.
Vehicle. So Xander's given an A. Jordan D. Art B. I'll give it a B.
Isn't this one? I don't know. It was another vehicle. I thought one of them was going to be a Soundwave. Apparently,
I don't know.
F. Kill it with fire.
All right, Transformers. Yeah. So your little core guys, not interested in these at all.
All right. Yeah. Let me have it. I pre-ordered one. Let me have it.
No, I pre-ordered one. I like the core. I like the core guys just to mess around with when you're playing with one of the Titans. I'll take them out and play with.
At first, I thought I was going to hate the Dinobots, but they're growing on me a little bit. Like, yeah, Sludge is a little weird, but if you can take into consideration the combined mode and everything, I'm fine with it. And plus, it's going to be Dino King, so I'm even more excited.
I will never take in consideration that the Dinobots, they're making them combine. Like,
it's just a pre-tool for
the only way, like, positive I can think about. Volcanicus is his name, right?
That's right.
Looking at like the newer generation of like the fans coming in or whatever, you want to give your kid like the introduction to combiners rather than going straight into combiner wars, like something easy. I mean, it makes sense. It's obviously it's not catered towards like adult fans.
Well, I mean, for the adult fans, you got your Studio Series Dinobots, so like everyone that's complaining, why are they making them small? You got your leader class ones.
I gave my nephew the Combiner Wars Dinobots at like 1.5 years old. So
I like that they're doing obviously this isn't the end result for the combiner that they're doing. They're going to do other combiners, but I do like that they're doing core class combiners because for that price point, man, people are struggling right now. Like if you live in a rural area and the cost of living is, so I do appreciate that they're making the core class have another, something else to do with them. I do like that.
Well,
I'm really excited about Shrapnel.
Here's the main boy right here.
He looks damn good. I can't wait for Chop Chop
either. He does look good.
He's missing the chrome though. The chrome.
Yeah, this one you're gonna really miss the chrome because he had so much of it.
Yeah, on the pincers.
Yeah.
Surely Reaper labels or Toy Hacks, as they call it, they would probably make a set for something.
I mean, screw that. I'm just gonna mask it off and hit it with some Tamiya silver spray.
Not me. I just like the original. I still think the originals are better. I appreciate these. I do. But I still think, as far as the Insecticons go, I don't need any. I really don't need them. I mean, the originals are still good.
What, the Legends?
No, the G1 that I bought at Ames in the early 80s is still good.
Now, this I am really excited for. Animated Prowl is probably one of the best characters in the show. And probably is receiving the best, like, G1ification out of any of the alternate universe stuff.
I'll give him that because I just didn't like the RC, and I'm not crazy about the bulkhead, but I do like this. This one's okay. I like this one.
The only thing he's really missing is his traffic light flail.
I got out of the animated stuff, so
I would like to see him do like Oil Slick, or some of the ones are a little bit offbeat, not quite the main crew.
Okay, so this one I did find out watching the stream why they went with the red tires.
Wait, let's see what Chris thinks of it. So Chris, you like this so far? Crosscut?
I don't even know how am I looking at. I've never heard of.
It's like it's a Skids repaint.
Wait till you see it in vehicle mode and tell me if there's something that just stands out really bad to you. Okay, so looking at the robot,
my eyes peeled.
Is there anything that's just popping out that says that doesn't look right?
Yeah, what's that at the bottom?
The tires.
The tires, but it's just no.
Well, so
more no.
The reasoning, the reason being, it shares the same part sprue with the red hands, and the designers really wanted him to have the red hands. So unfortunately, the tires had to suffer.
I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Sometimes I'll cut them a break, but on that one, that's.
I mean, there are cars with red tires, so I am going to cut it some slack. I mean, just paint the rims at least.
I was literally just about to say that. I remember, weird memory I've got. The last time I was on the show, I can't remember what figure it was, but we were going nuts over one of the figures. Is like it was perfectly painted, and then they just didn't do the rims. I think it was like Rodimus.
It was
Kingdom Rodimus. Why couldn't they just do the rims?
David Lynchai joins us. What's up, man? Been a while. Still navigating the fans' toys, closing in on the G1 finish line.
I'm all in on these Junkions. Like Crash Bar here looks really cool.
I'm passing on him now.
The way his transformation, the way his legs look reminds me of the 2010 Junkions, like the dirt bike.
I mean, I like that they're giving the Junkions a lot of attention. I mean, so if you wanted a shelf of Junkions, you can finally do that if you buy all these, and I do like that. I like it.
Well, and they finally got the modulator or weaponizer gimmick right. It's perfect for Junkions, so you can take them apart, put them back together.
Yeah,
I agree with
I
that.
know what you're saying.
Yeah, no, that's a good gimmick for the character. Yeah.
And he's got the same kind of spinny weapon as Prowl out of his rear tire.
On this one, tell me how you guys feel. I'm disappointed with this.
It looks like a knockoff of a knockoff, if that makes sense.
I'm excited for it, but the only thing I wish is they wouldn't use that weird mustardy yellow plastic. I wish they would have painted him metallic.
Just bright yellow. Just go bright yellow. I don't care that it's off. Like, that colored plastic looks awful.
We got like a Metal Hawk in what was it, Titan's Return or something like
Return, yeah, and it was a bronze color. It was darker than this.
Yeah, like we've gotten one that wasn't perfect. It was okay, right? I mean, I thought it was okay. I guess my question is
doesn't look that great either.
After now that Star Saber exists, a modern version of him, and it seemed like that HasLab did really well. I don't know. The retool I feel like he's a major Japanese character, you know? And I feel like that toy has always been really popular, and it's always been expensive, and a lot of people probably couldn't get him. He's rare plus expensive. Here's an opportunity where they could just make a brand new mold for a major Japanese character and do an amazing job where we're not sitting here like, well, he's okay except for, and then there's this. Like, I see this as an opportunity, but I don't feel like Cyclonus retool is what I would do for this particular character. That's just me.
I mean,
he deserves his own mold.
I don't have a huge attachment to the character, so I guess that's why I'm more lenient on it. Like, I think it looks cool for what it is, but I'm gonna make, like one change I want to make. It, I don't know. I guess it's just different. I think it's just the difference in generation between us that like.
You know what? I hope they make Cheetor out of this mold then, Dalton. Or hey,
that actually be neat.
they make
Silverbolt.
God, no, who was I thinking?
Rhinox.
No, Tidal Wave or whatever. Hope they do them out of retool them out of. I hope they retool them out of.
I see a huge opportunity for pretenders, and I'm not saying that they have to be like the old ones, but there's a lot of characters that are pretenders. Metalhawk being like at the top. He's probably the top.
I mean, it could have been worse. They could have been doing what they were doing with the Decepticon ones. It gave us the weird, creepy human face like the BotCon one.
That one is creepy.
Yeah. I'm excited for Twincast too. He's got a new face. He's got kind of a smirk to him.
I like Twincast. Yeah, he's going on one of my major top shelf next to Star Saber and some of the other Japanese guys.
Dude, his pre-order is already filled. I just don't like the clear cassette.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. It doesn't make any sense.
About that. Yeah, me neither. It's not great. But I do like that they're doing Twincast, and I expected it, and I'm glad that they're doing it.
So they can sell you all the cassettes separately.
Right. So I just really wish that one of these molds had the toy accurate head. Like whether it be, regular Blaster, Shattered Glass, or this one. I just wish one of them had that sculpt. Like I
like that we're getting more than one Japanese, whether it's a repaint or not. Like, it seems like we've gotten some really decent ones lately, even Galaxy Shuttle. It's a retool or repaint.
I like Galaxy Shuttle,
but I like it. Yeah, I feel like most of the Japanese stuff, we're getting a little bit of it at a time. I feel like we're getting more than we did before.
Yeah. Now I think this is going to be the best of the Prime characters that we've gotten because there's a lot of Euro G1 Skyquake in this.
Yeah, I'm passing
that
on these. I don't care.
I hope they do him.
I like this one.
I hope they do him in the Euro G1 deco, or at the very least, more Star.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities with this one. They
got
at least there's 3 or 4 things they could do with it.
I mean, you got Euro G1, Machine Wars, King Atlas, and Dreadwing.
Yeah,
like Prime Dreadwing.
It's a good mold for all that. I definitely see opportunities for this one.
So yeah, I've pre-ordered everything from this stream basically.
I do think that one was a smart business. That one's a smart move, and a lot of those things you just named, they really haven't given a lot of attention to in years. So.
I pre-ordered 3 of them, so just these 3 guys here. I'm not happy with him. I'm fine with Twincast and Shrapnel, the 2 good ones, I think.
What I'm going to do with, I'm getting a second Metalhawk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mask off the face and then the torso or the limbs and just hit it with some of that Tamiya gold, make them really shine.
But two of them. What is this guy? Is he a Voyager?
Mm-hmm.
So what is he? $35-$40?
35, yeah.
It's like $75.
They're already shipping those. I saw BBTS already
I
sent me notices.
pre-ordered one.
This
I
guy's
pre-ordered one for
up.
BBTS, hoping that I could be one of the lucky few that gets theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
I
Cheetor.
can't tell if it's doing like the face that I sometimes do. It's like
I don't hate it, but it could definitely be better.
Me neither. It's terrible.
I've seen some really good digibashes that could have been done better for this.
like the alt mode is better.
Do what, Chris?
It's better. The alt mode is better than the robot mode, I think.
Look at his stubby little feet. It looks like there's like supposed to be
Oh
an
my
extra,
god, I didn't
Chris,
even notice his toes.
It's
Where's
like
the rest
there
of his
should
feet?
be like an extra part that folds out.
Chris,
He's tiptoeing.
His little nubs.
He's got little kitty tiptoes.
Chris, he's giving me Beast Machine's Cheetor vibes in robot mode.
I don't
He's
know about
giving me
that.
some vibes too, but I don't think I can say it online, so without getting demonetized.
I don't know. I pre-ordered it. Like I'm.
The feet. Look at the feet.
It looks weird.
Oh gosh.
But I seen someone did a trans metal deco, Chris, and it looks a lot better.
I don't think that is bad. I mean, I know exactly what I'm looking at there. I mean, I would know that's Cheetor for sure.
The only thing about the beast mode that I don't like is the fact his hands are so visible. It's just literally the paws flipping over the hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For Toyz,
it's like his gorilla walking around, or like a little kid trying to run around on all fours.
I agree with Randy.
But if they look like, I mean, if the cat looks like that, I mean, it looks like that in the trailer. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they're doing a better job with what the beasts were to the movie than they did with what the G1 stuff was in the first movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like they might be going a little closer. It's not a total departure, especially the Air Razor and the Ron Eyes. It just looks like it's closer to the cartoon than
Air
what
Razor
they did.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Upcoming stuff.
Yeah, they're doing their own pipeline stuff.
Getting Beachcomber for sure.
That's cool.
Yep.
I don't think I care enough about DEFCON to.
I think that's cool. I mean,
I
we just had that mostly.
I don't even know who that character is.
It's like
he
was it a one episode?
Called The Gambler.
Yeah.
I'd have to rewatch it. I can't remember.
Have we not got the nose cones?
Stoneheads?
See, I never liked nose cones.
Yeah, they're Voyagers. They're re-releasing the ones from Earthrise that were super hard to get on Amazon.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, because I was like, I was already done. Like, I saw this.
I did too.
I'm like, what,
no,
bro? I thought I was done.
They're finally taking some accountability for that.
Okay, and then there's this thing. Okay.
Okay, so Rick, with the Leo Prime, have you watched Beast Wars 2nd?
Just a few episodes.
That they seem to be referencing that we are getting copy convoy, so that proper deco.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay. So since
I haven't watched all of the stream from the other day. Like I didn't see this part. I didn't see.
When was we getting our Mother Megatron?
Wave 3, Wave 2 or 3.
When?
Oh, probably later this summer.
This is what.
Nice.
Been
That's gonna sell it really quick.
Okay, so they were just showing it. They said a more classic deco for it. So I don't know if they're going to do the actual combat hero or straight up G1 deco. So they didn't really make that clear.
And here's your Scourge.
Oh, okay.
I See, I did a stream the other day and we were kind of talking. This guy's like a combination of multiple different characters. Like you got R.A.D. Scourge, Tarn, and
Megatron.
Well, I was thinking like the Fallen, like Dreamwave Fallen.
Yeah.
I
see those hands, and I think Megatron. I see the truck, and I think Megatron. So that's why I was saying.
I see his head, and I'm thinking like Tarn and like Silver Samurai from X-Men.
Animated Prowl.
Yeah, the chains and everything look really cool on them.
So these are out, or they're just coming out in the Asian market?
I think the Asian market. This is the mainline stuff, not Studio Series. So this is your more simplified version.
What's the price point on that here? Catch me up on.
I think relatively close. Like I think it's still like the same price point. So these are your more simplified Voyagers, but they're going to be around the same price.
Okay, so 35
it's like when
Voyagers.
It's like when the Last Night did their toy line right around the time of Studio Series, and then same with the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah.
It says these are core Voyagers.
So does Rhinox look like that in the movie? Have we seen an image, still image?
So the going theory is
because that looks like line, straight up. That's like 95% cartoon accurate. There's no way it's going to be.
The going theory with that is a lot of these mainline figures are based on early concepts before them finalize the designs. So, yeah, that seems like a lot of the concept figures that we're getting from this mainline were going to be more accurate. It's like the Cheetor that someone got a couple weeks ago was super accurate.
I guess what I'm saying is it seems like the movies are learning a lesson as far as what we grew up with versus Michael Bay's own ideas. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, these look. I mean, like I would know that was Rhinox immediately. And there's no way I can't imagine watching that movie and him having the guns from the actual cartoon / toy. I just can't even. There's no way.
I'm going to be double dipping on the Beast. Like I'm going to get them from the main line and from the Studio Series.
Yeah.
All right. Third party Iron Romance Workshop.
Yeah, this is their Rampage, and it's interesting, but not enough for me to get it. Like I don't know. It's like the Iron Factory Samurai stuff. I mean, it looks neat, but it doesn't have a place in my collection.
How you like the ant head sitting there on this crotch too? That's kind of
little crab head. It's weird. It's weird but accurate too, because he actually did have the crab head kind of split off onto his waist.
You got a character wrestling with him, and he just sits there and he bites you with his other head.
Nope.
That'd be rough. Magic Square Toys making a little combiner, little boy.
Yeah, this is really tempting because Bruticus is easily one of my favorite combiners.
He's a cool one.
So little kind of prototype, little looks.
Are they doing box sets for these? They do box sets for these. Anybody know? Like Magic Square, when it comes to combiners, have they done a box set for anything? I didn't know if they've done like a Devastator.
Yeah, they've done a Devastator. I don't have it, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But there's your Bruticus. It looks nice for a little dude.
Well, you get two options with it. You get toy and tune options for it.
That's cool.
I honestly go with toy because I think the cartoon shuttle chest is a little dumb.
I'm just gonna get 2 of these.
Yep, I'm down for 3 of these. I want to have 3 different looks.
I don't even know what this head. I'm going with these 2 heads. I don't even know what that one is. So, but
I just need it. I need them now. Pumped into my veins.
I mean, that's a good selection. Everyone's happy about that. Randy's like, yep, need that.
Yeah.
This one, it's cool. Comes with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to lose, though.
I don't know if I need that because I mean, you're looking at how much you think? Like $65?
I would think so.
Yeah, for like 2 characters where it's like,
and it's a troop builder. I mean,
this troop builder. Like, I don't know if I want to drop $75 on 2 figures that aren't, some main core characters that I care about.
And I mean, to troop build it, you're really talking about $135 or something.
Yeah,
probably. We don't know
4 for him
now, but that's our guess.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
that you're getting all this little stuff here.
It's really cool.
Some really nice effects. Fair play.
Yeah, you can tell they're having a lot of fun with this line. Like as we keep going, like after Serpentor, and I saw this, and I'm like, this is like, I love it. I love what they're doing with this line.
And look, it looks rubber.
I don't know. I just really like the blast effects. I like the effects and the fact that instead of that little missile launcher that we got as kids, it's gotten bigger. It's kind of like its own drone now, and the blast effects are really cool with this one.
Yep, this will have to go on top of the detail.
Now, are these blast effects compatible with Transformers at all, or no?
Yeah, I mean, you can use them for whatever. I mean, the ones that we're looking at, they kind of like are ground effects more than anything else. I mean, some of them there.
So, okay, so kind of like the DBZ.
Yeah, like if you got something like rolling out or exploding, I mean, you can always use them.
I might need that because I want to get into doing some action figure photography. Like, want to get a camera and everything.
Bandai still offers a lot of cool effect sets that Bandai offers. I've got some really good fire effects, and
you might have to hook me up with some links.
I'll try to catch me one day, and I'll try to find some.
This is what I'm liking about this, because I was looking at this, I'm like, where does everything go? It looks like the skis can plug in on the side here, and then right here where this hole is, and this hole, they would attach right there to the bottom. He can hold his gun, and then I just don't know where these would go, but I'm sure, like, if we've seen it from anything, like all the previous figures they've done, they should give us a place to put these as well, so he could have everything up there.
I think they will.
This bag. Just awesome looking figure.
Yeah, and I love that they're doing the 2 heads there, because they know we would have been like upset if they didn't, because they could have easily put the other one in a retro and put it at Walmart as an exclusive, but they didn't. So I got to give them props. That's what we're looking for. If they've got a hood on, we want one with the hood off and put it in the same figure pack. Don't make us buy 2 figures, and they're famous for that. They've made their money doing that. So.
Yep. And Art, he has a solution for you. Dalton says just get some M80s, light those suckers up, and take some photos.
Don't have any like high-speed cameras that can catch that fast enough.
So, you're out there like Sid from Toy Story, just blowing stuff up.
Well, no. I think what he means is like from behind, so you can see the explosion from behind. There's a few people on like
M80?
Facebook or Instagram.
Dude, like those go bang. Those are like a lot more than Black Cats. Like, do you remember Rick Will, Jason Pierre Paul? Do you remember?
Yeah.
JP? Yeah, he was out there in Florida messing around with those M80s and blew like 3 of his fingers off. Like half his hand off. Like, dude, they're for real. They'll blow your figures up. Just gonna get 2 of those.
Yeah.
And this is what got the highest percentage. This actually tied the Dragonfly. So
is that classified series?
And Yeah, Dragonfly with 21.99%, Thunder Machine with 20.72%, and then Vamp got 17.76%, and Mobat got
I missed the poll.
17.55.
What size are we talking about? There was
6
a poll
inch.
and Hasbro put that poll out.
Yeah, with his tank, I believe. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't
HasLab. Remember.
It's a HasLab with his tank. So, second place, Dragonfly.
Okay.
This got last because I think just because it's just too damn big. So
Now, is this going to be for classified series?
yeah, this got the highest tied with the Dragonfly, which is a little bit better, more manageable. I don't think I would
either
get
one of those, man. They would be huge.
This thing is giant. Will be giant.
It's going to be.
I won't be able to get it. I don't have the room. I
love the idea of it though, man. You see me rolling that across the floor. That thing's going to be awesome.
What's the lore of the Snowcats again? Is it G.I. Joe or Cobra?
It's Joe.
Damn.
It's like, their mid-size snow vehicle.
All I've got is Cobra figures. I have one Snake. I have two Snake Eyes figures.
Randy wants the Sky Striker.
Oh, a classified Sky Striker?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He doesn't care how big it is.
It's going to be your whole collection.
Yeah, if you only collect G.I. Joe, I could see people wanting stuff like that. I can't do it because I collect
I could have seen if we would have they're just now about to come out with the Dreadnoughts, we saw those are in pipeline, coming soon, right? As far as names, we haven't really seen the figures, but we've seen names and stuff. That if we already had the Dreadnoughts, I could see this getting a higher percentage in vote. Yeah. But because we don't already have them, people are like, maybe next up. I think if people already had their Dreadnoughts in hand, then they would have been like, dude, get this, because that way I can put them all on there and it'd look awesome,
Yeah, and if they did a motorcycle for the Dreadnoughts, imagine being
That's
able to,
what I would rather have.
You could troop build people. They're going to sell a bazillion of them, and they would do more than one paint deco on it. I don't know, man. I think that would be awesome if they did bikes for the Dreadnoughts. Because you're not just going to buy one. You're going to give one Dreadnought a bike? No, you're going to give the whole gang a bike.
And just SH Figure Arts, just showing off Norman Osborn. And also SH Figure Arts.
Oh, from the TV series. Or not even TV series, Disney Plus series.
Bro, that doesn't even look like him.
No.
Yeah. They need to go back to the drawing board.
And it looks like they tried fusing Ewan McGregor and Mark Hamill into one being.
It looks like they didn't get the rights, but they got the rights to the guy at SDCC who was walking around as Obi-Wan.
Yeah. It's like his stunt double.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The Spaceballs. You've captured their stunt doubles.
Yeah, this guy was standing outside of Hall H cosplaying, and they were like, yo, dude.
Can we take some photos for you? I want to make a toy out of you.
Now, here's your Black Series. I thought we already got some of these, but maybe not.
No, we haven't.
We haven't. Okay, so let's get other guys. All right, so yeah,
we got the Rebel. We got the Hoth Troopers before.
I do not care about a red Darth Vader.
It's all about the revenge of the Jedi. The logo that came out, and then they changed it to return before it.
No,
it's a really weird thing. Some of that stuff got released. Some of that, even though they changed the name, some of it got out.
I remember hearing about that.
I've got a friend. I've never known anybody to have. I've seen it at shows, but I've never known anybody until I was in college. And his mom worked for Sears or J.C. Penney growing up, and he was a kid. And he has a comforter or either curtains. He's got bedroom stuff that says Revenge of the Jedi. And I'm like, that's super cool. because it's not even supposed to exist. It's really cool.
Yeah, I just don't care about it. I mean, I've got enough Darth Vaders.
I'm not buying it. I don't need that. That's for the completists, which we're not.
Well, not anymore. Thanks, Hasbro.
Exactly.
I'm not paying $30 a figure for these things. It's crazy. Yeah, you can put whatever. Like, you show me, like, you can do nice packaging.
Yeah.
You know, you just decide not to.
I like this is probably my favorite thing that they showed, honestly, for the Black series, because I like that you can do the two faces. Anytime they give me like the two faces, I love it.
Do they not? Are they not going to have the screen? Because that looks pretty terrible.
I think that's what we're stuck. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they'll improve it before or not. Like paint it a different color.
Dalton's going to tell me, well, that's what, they, on that sprue, the same as a shirt.
No, they can
pay attention to the.
They can do better. See, I like that we're getting the old face and the young guy. I like when they do that.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got the old face with the beard.
Yeah, it's a faceplate change.
Oh, yeah. There you go. You have your Return of the Jedi Rex.
Which I've been saying Hasbro should be doing like for how many years before we finally got the Hoth ones? Like I was like, dude, just give us like faceplates, like multiple faceplates. How many times you watch Star Wars and there's like different races and everything, but they always just like one.
I mean, yeah, they could do the same thing with X-Wing pilots too.
They could do it for a lot of stuff.
And if the faces are interchangeable, like I wonder if you can put some of your Hoth face guys on there, switch it so you have just like tons of different faces.
That would be cool.
Vintage collection.
Oh, that's a cool touch.
You're the Sith Vader, right?
Yeah, and I love that Emily's working on it because everything that she's been kicking out has been so solid. This is like we've gotten the best vintage collection figure since she's been part of it, and every project she touches. So I believe that this Vader is going to be really good.
Have they done
my project?
Have they done an episode 3 Vader for Black Series yet?
They've done one like this in the past once or twice for the vintage or for the smaller figures, but they've never been good. Like the engineering, that anytime you remove the face in 3 phases, it never goes together exactly right.
Oh, I was talking about like for
that's top notch right there. Well, no, this is 3 3/4 inch, so like that's a lot going on with 3 3/4 inch. You know, to have the detachable arms, and then the removable helmet and everything.
Yeah, I hope they keep her on the team because and from what I heard, like the stories that go around in that little realm, vintage collection, like she'll fight for stuff. She'll go and she'll speak up for stuff. I've heard it more than once.
That's what I like.
Me too.
Dude, you don't have to. I hate it whenever they have someone like that in one of the brands that we like, and they're like, "Hey, we're actually pulling you and throwing you on
I know.
Mr.
Like
Potato Head or something."
Or Play-Doh. Yes, I hate that.
And then here's this one person that worked on Magic the Gathering, like they're coming over to work on Transformers. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, hopefully they keep her around.
I can't even see what that is. This thing, we've already seen this before.
That just came out. Like I just got mine from BBTS. Hey, have you noticed the pre-orders now? With the bunker, with the Twin Cast and the Metal Hawk, like the pre-orders now, we're getting them, and like the week later they're shipping.
Yeah,
you guys notice it's starting to happen?
I've got a pile of stuff that's come in since the beginning of the year. I haven't taken a picture of like my latest haul or my first haul for 2023, but like it's going to be one of those photos where it's like, here's the wide screen, you can't really see anything, and then I got to take multiple of like here's close up because like it's a ton of stuff.
And it's only certain items. Certain items are doing it, but it's not everything, but just certain ones. I don't know why that is.
Well, I think because up in Canada and parts of the U.S., they're starting to get shipments of them already. They've just been waiting in port.
Mm-hmm. Because that live stream that showed off the bunker wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't.
Well, yeah, then Metal Hawk and Twincast was
that was
like
just
what, not even a
last
week
week.
ago.
Yeah.
So,
all right, Big Helm. That's not the main thing, though. There's one thing in here that is the cream of the crop.
I'm gonna have to get Jesse. I really hope they do more like reissue Rex or do them with the new joints and then do fives and Echo.
They should.
There's that crappy packaging.
Yeah, that packaging is gonna go straight in the trash, anyways. So
I hate the new packaging. Ugh.
All right, finally getting.
It's a good version of him. It's a nice version of him. It looks really good. I like the facial expressions and stuff. He looks good.
mm-hmm.
I want that figure.
All right, vintage. Can't see him very well. What's this? Okay.
Phase 2 Clone Trooper. They should always be. For me, like Clone Trooper should just always be available.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap. Not for $50 a figure or anything crazy. Like they should always be available and be cheap because they're always on the market. That's how I feel about it. And then they're doing the 212.
Why haven't they did it with like a couple figures? Remember when we were saying like any of the troop builder things, like just come in like the crappy packaging. It was like at one point they were like, here's troop builders for whatever, a Hydra dude or something, or trooper for Marvel Legends, and they were like, here he is, $15 in this little cardboard box, like nothing really to it, and Army built it. And I was like, perfect. Hey, by the way, you got another brand called Star Wars, which is full of troop builders, like
the vintage collection they're giving us a lot of stuff. We just got the Rebel Troopers. We've gotten Death Troopers. They're doing the 212th. They're doing a good job with the troop building on the VTC side. And they're a little bit cheaper when you get them in these packs too. I'm really glad that they're putting that back out. I've got one, but I never wanted to open it because I thought it was a cool figure, cool box.
They're doing him in vintage collection, huh?
Yeah, they're re-releasing him and on the original, VTC card.
Did they ever do him in a Black Series?
No.
They need to. I'd love to have a Star Killer for my shelf.
Yeah,
I've never played the game, but he looks so badass.
He's a good character. It was a good game, or two good games.
Here we go.
Another one for your collection, huh?
Dude, but this is one that like been wanting,
You gonna make you a full Biker Scout cosplay like you did with Kylo Ren?
I don't know.
Include the little blasters that they had in a Mandalorian.
The one thing is, I wish they would just quit putting the electronics in them. Like, it does not work.
Yeah, save money on the electronic.
Does this one have it? Does this one have that?
If you look right here, this looks like a spot for the battery compartment. You see how like this looks over here?
Yeah.
Like they should have done it to where it looks the same uniform. So
yeah, I know what you mean.
And like I've tried the electronics and the voice things and all the ones that come with it, which maybe all of them. I'm not sure. I don't know if the Boba Fett does or not, but I'm like, dude, just stop putting the electronics in there because like that's jacking up the price and it doesn't do anything. Like it's a wasted gimmick.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm glad they're doing it. Like this one, when we talked about helmets, this one was always on the top of the list.
Art says, anyone getting the Trick or Treat Studios Cobra Commander helmet? I'm not.
I've seen it, but I'm not.
Yeah, I saw it as well. Mainline. Retros, Pipeline. Oh, okay, Pipeline.
That's cool.
Marvel Legends, dude. Marvel Legends is dead to me.
I got the I got the Blob, the new version of the Blob. It's really nice. I bought the last one I bought before that. Did you get the Apocalypse, like the retro carded Apocalypse?
Yeah.
I think those two figures look good for like great big mega figures.
What about these guys? These are ones like whenever you hear these names, people are like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Like these are the characters that everyone wants. I need Savage Rogue and Deathbird. Give me those two. Let me be done with this line. Marvel Legends.
I don't know. I was proven wrong about. I always thought that when they did the Galactus, and I still swear by this. To me, Fantastic Four is a dead property, and the villains that I think of as Fantastic Four villains, other than Doctor Doom, like Galactus, I still think of Galactus as kind of a Fantastic Four thing. I just feel like he's dead. But hey, I was proven wrong. I think that HasLab did okay. It didn't do his slab okay because G.I. Joe's cooler, but
look at this. Speaking of,
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is.
These kids?
I think so. Yeah, well, I know Franklin Richards is the kid, or he was the kid. I guess he's grown now. I don't know. Again, Fantastic Four is just kind of dead to me. I appreciate what I read as a kid, and I appreciate it, but just not something I'm into. Yeah, there is Franklin
Valeria Richards. I don't know who that is. So, some of these look pretty terrible. This is McFarlane, his DC stuff.
The Page Punchers.
Yeah. Wait until Aqualad, dude. Have you seen Aqualad yet?
I don't think so.
Oh boy.
These are $20 figures?
Yeah.
I just got the Hush Batman. I thought that one was pretty good.
Black Manta, hard to mess up on. Really cool character.
Yeah, I'll probably buy the Black Manta figure just to have one.
Black Manta looks really cool.
Yeah.
Wait till you see.
I wish they would put him. I want the little superpowers version of Black Manta.
Ocean Master.
They just did him. I thought he was like a Target exclusive.
Well, you know McFarlane, like change a little paint here.
Yeah, it's
re-release it.
Different version.
But the Aqualad, dude, I'm building them up. I'm building them up for you. Could be the next. What do you think about that?
I mean,
I can't get over the hair.
I mean, I get it. It's okay. I mean, it's all right. I like the sword effect, the water and the sword effect piece.
Yeah.
He looks with the hair. He reminds me too much of Killmonger.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying there. I just like the shorter hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like Jaden Smith cosplaying as Aquaman. Yeah.
That's funny.
Just a couple here. Another Batman, believe it or not.
I don't need that one. I needed the Hush one. I don't need this one.
David wants a Hot Toys Black Manta. Yeah.
I agree with you, David. I would love a Hot Toys Black Manta. Is he in the next Aquaman movie? Because I think they still have the license. I'm sure they'll have the Aquaman license.
I don't like the face sculpt on that Riddler.
Yeah, that's not my favorite Riddler for sure. There's much better Riddlers. I like the costumes, all right. Yeah, it's just the face.
And we've already seen them. Like, dude, he's
that
he's
Calabac is ridiculous. He's in like the tippity top of the stuff he's put out.
Mayfex.
Is this more based on the Avengers game or one of the movies? Because I don't remember having the multi-shade of blue shield.
Movies probably.
Oh, it's a Charlie Sheen Riddler.
I don't
remember that's what it looks like.
I don't remember that blue version of the shield.
He had the light blue version in one of the movies. Can't remember which one.
But they're showing it off with Winter Soldier here, so
yeah. maybe it was from Winter.
I think it was.
I'll have to watch it again. I know when I get moved, I'm gonna. He and I are gonna binge watch a bunch of stuff.
That's cool.
All the scratches from the fights and probably with Black Panther.
All right, Rick, since you're getting into Mondo.
No, I'm not doing X-Men.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I
think it looks cool though.
The blue team, at least.
I think it's cool looking.
Oh, what happened here? She have
must be from like a specific episode that Mondo does those.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Just like they did the morph heads.
Star Trek convention or something.
No, I'm sure there's an episode where she's wearing her safety helmet and skating.
Those shades are cool.
Jesus, look at all the heads. Oh my God.
Dude, look at these freaking. That's a lot.
Effects. Yeah.
The bubble gum is like you look at all these heads, like I don't know how you don't go like first one the one you're sticking with is bubble gum.
Yeah, I like the one that's on her and then the bubble gum. Those are the two that you can't live without. I've been looking. I mean, I'm looking at all the figures they're putting out for the X-Men animated, and they all look pretty good. I just can't get into it.
I think that was out right.
I mean, there's a ton of display options for this. I mean, they took 40 pictures. The toy photographer is getting work for weeks. all those pictures.
Oh yeah, it takes so long. Magneto.
God, it does look good, to be fair.
They do. I mean, if you're a 90s animated X-Men guy, Josh, you should be picking these up.
Chris, and it's 1/6 scale.
Oh.
Yeah, these are 1/6 scale. So I forgot to tell you that. David says, picked up the Mondo San Diego Comic-Con Skeletor cell shaded. Love it. He-Man 2.0 was sold out.
Yeah, I love the Mondo stuff I've been picking up for He-Man and She-Ra. Love the Hordax. Love the 2 Hordax. And the Merman.
I'm just trying to think of like the practicality is like if I was to get these, I'd have to get a Detolf, get all the figures, then I'd have to get like acrylic stands just to display them properly so you can see them all. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It's a commitment for sure.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty large team. Like even if you're doing the villains, I mean, I guess you could do just a few villains, but if you're doing the X-Men team, you got at least 6 characters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you see like he's got the little magnets.
The magnets
on his hands.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if they're using like the really strong, like those earth magnets where like you throw something metal in its general area and it goes bam.
You'll knock your finger over.
Have you messed with those before? Man, I feel like you could weaponize that like super easy. Haven't seen this.
Got the rolling eyeballs.
They're doing I see 6 2.0. Man, I'm kind of done with those. I'm done with, God, that looks amazing. That little stand looks amazing. I'm not getting it. But I like that little stand he was walking down. That looked great.
Just like who shall not be named.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of done with these. They would have to do something, I don't know. It's cool.
That's the coolest thing. Like if you could just get that separate.
I love that stand. Now that stuff would bring me more like if Marvel Legends was doing that. So, with Hot Toys doing it, I'm assuming that's a $500 set or more
with all the lights and everything.
Because even I've got stuff from a decade ago that was like $400. So this one has to be $5. It's just no way because that was a decade ago.
And re-release Bane.
Oh, they got a new that other jacket. That's different than the one I've got. The one with the fur on it.
Oh, he's got his members only jacket there.
Yeah, he's got a different jacket on there or something. It looks a little bit better too.
Oh, and you got the new body structure, to where it's all.
I like that. Oh, look at that bottom right picture. Look at the muscles on that one. It looks pretty good.
Toy Mafia says $650.
$650. Yeah, there you go.
For the
6 2.0 with the stand, the deluxe set. Yeah. I'm okay with the Bane I've got. I'm looking up at them, and I still love it, but this one does look better. I'll give it to him.
If you're gonna have the jacket on too, like I guess the arms improvement doesn't really matter. So
yeah, I have the jacket on still, but that looks good. I mean, if you wanted to do them without the jacket, which is definitely more, comic booky.
I love that meme.
A lot of people don't like that movie. I still like that movie. I like all 3 of the movies that Christian Bale did. They live in their own little world.
They're solid. Yeah. Let's see. Stop screen share. Dalton. All right. So I know StreamYard said that only had 2 hours and a couple of minutes. So we are going to do our little outro and end it there, but be back in a couple of weeks real quick since we know Chris is a huge football fan. Who you got? You got the Kansas City Chiefs or do you got the Philadelphia Eagles? Chris?
Well, to put it down into simplistic terms and trying to not stop for time.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time because the stream.
I mean, what are your views on the Eagles?
I hate them.
Then we don't want the Eagles to win.
Yeah,
definitely not.
I do.
Don't.
There's not a team that I want to lose more than the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, Pennsylvania only
Then
has
they'll
one
lose.
team, and it's not the Eagles. I promise.
I only like one team in Pennsylvania, and that's Penn State. They don't even play professional football, so that's college. Anyways,
Then I won the other team then.
all right. Rick, where can people find you, and who are you going for in the Super Bowl?
I'll go Chiefs, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
Dalton.
He just frozen it.
Dalton. He's going for the Chiefs. You can find him at Dalton. All right, Chris.
Wales, Chris, me.
All right, and you can find me, G1Hextron, on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. We'll be back in 2 weeks, guys. Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to go riding with the Chiefs. That's my AFC team. Patrick Mahomes, my neighbor. I got to root for my boy. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.
Peace, guys.